Hey y'all, thank you for coming back. Hopefully this will be better. Can't be worse, I don't think. I was fast. I moved quickly. All right. Hey everybody. Thank y'all. All right. Thank you for being here. We'll give another go. After all these years of running around, all this flying high and falling down, well, I gotta get back to the way I was. I'm gonna turn it around, darling, just because everybody's talking about the shape I'm in. They say, boy, you ain't a poet, just a drunk with a pen. Over and over, again and again. Lord, they don't know about the places I've been. It gets hard out here. I know it don't look it. I used to have heart, but the highway took it. The game was right, but the deal was crooked. I'll make it perfectly clear. It gets hard out here. Well, you know, I guess there must be something I'm missing. My mama told me I should have gone into easy listening. I joined up with a band cause I thought it was cool. Lord, I guess I should have just gone back to school. And oh, pretty darling, it's gonna be okay. You know, one of these days I'm gonna take you away. She said, oh, sweet daddy, you're probably right. I think we might get lucky, but it won't be tonight. It gets hard out here. I know it don't look it. I used to have heart, but the highway took it. The game was right, but the deal was crooked. I'll make it perfectly clear. It gets hard out here. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for sticking around and coming back. I appreciate it. We'll get this figured out about the time they find a vaccine to the coronavirus. I saw somebody just put that this channel is listed as explicit. Well, we'll see. Maybe it was that George Strait song I just played. That was pretty hot. This is a song about how hard it used to be, life out on the road. I don't know much about it anymore. Now I do shows from my library, my living room. When I wrote this, people used to tell me, they'd say, Hayes, shut up. What are you complaining about? And they're right, I got no room to complain. I got a great gig, I get to travel all over the world, meet new and occasionally interesting people. I get beer for half price. Sometimes. And I know we're in the middle of a pandemic. I can't thank you enough for giving some of your hard-earned money to the cause here. More importantly, taking the time to come and hang out with me. It gets lonely up here. I appreciate y'all dropping in to visit. It means a lot. I look forward to this all week. But sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with my life. Out there running around without my children and my wife. You know, every once in a while I think it starts to take its toll. I don't care if it's country, bluegrass, folk, or rock and roll. That's all the song I've made to this point. I'm just gonna keep BS until they throw me out of this joint. But I gotta say, I think everything's gonna be alright. It sure does feel good to be alone together tonight. It gets hard. out here. I know it don't look it. I used to have heart, but the highway took it. The game was right, but the deal was crooked. I'll make it perfectly clear. It gets hard out here. I know it don't seem it. I used to have heart, but none wouldn't mean it. And nobody's listening, so we might as well scream it. Oh God, we're all out of fear. It gets hard out here. Whew. It gets hard in here. I haven't left the house in 2 months. That's not true. I went to Home Depot the other day, and there was a scene. Everybody wearing masks, and it's weird times. Weird times. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. Thank y'all for being here to Alone Together Tuesdays. All right, I'm going to try and make up for lost time, start playing some songs here. Let's see. I saw you leaning on a memory with your back turned to the crowd in that little bar on Murphy where they play guitar too loud. There were people drinking whiskey and there were hearts about to leave. It was cold as hell for Houston. It was almost New Year's Eve. All the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I cannot wait forever, babe. I hope you'll understand. Oh, the night was feeling lucky, so I asked you to dance. And the way you looked up at me made me think I had a chance. But when I put my arms around you, I knew you weren't giving in. And I hope it will be different if I pass this way again. All the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I could not wait forever, babe. I hope you'll understand. Well, I walked the road to get here with a guitar in a case. And I'd have stopped in Pasadena if I'd have known about this place. But you looked like forever, where the water meets the shore. I've been thinking about you, baby. I can't do that anymore. I saw you leaning on a memory with your back turned to the crowd in that little bar on Murphy where they play guitar too loud. There were people drinking whiskey and there were hearts about to leave. It was cold as hell for Houston. It was almost New Year's Eve. All the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I cannot wait forever, babe. I hope you'll understand. Yeah, all the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I cannot wait forever, babe. I hope you'll understand. All right. That song's called Beaumont, off my third record. Yeah, I'm reading some of these comments here. Thank y'all again for being here and for chiming in and giving me some energy through this thing. It's cool to get to see what y'all have to say, what you want to hear. I can't get to all of it, but I do take note, and I usually go back and watch the show afterwards just to see how it went and what's working and what's not. So if you got a request, go ahead and throw it in there, and if I don't get to it now, I will one of these days, probably. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. It looks like things are sounding better here with this round 2. If y'all have got any friends you think might dig this, go ahead and share it with them, and I'll try and entertain them too. Talking audio is lower than the singing. All right, I will speak up. Been with you since Flowers and Liquor. Well, thank you. That's my first record, and I appreciate that. Any chance we could hear Girl Downtown? Yes, we can play that one. And then I've got a few others that I want to play tonight, but keep sending the requests. There's a girl downtown with freckles on her nose, and pencils in her pockets, and ketchup on her clothes. She's a real nice girl. She's pretty as a plate, and the boys call her Katie when they ask her on a date. And who knows, Katie, maybe you could be the one. Well, there's a boy outside, standing in the rain. Hands are in his pockets, he's wondering why he came. He's a real nice boy, he's slower than the fall, and the girls call him Billy, if they're calling him at all. And who knows, Billy, maybe you could be the one. Oh, but hearts don't fly, words they don't sing, and boys like you can't buy no ring. Love's not stuck, it just moves slow. You turn around a minute and away we go. Billy walked inside, he ordered up a drink. He started getting nervous and wondering what she'd think. She thought he looked nice, a little rough around the seams, but just the kind of boy who could listen to her dreams. And who knows, Katie, maybe he could be the one. Well, they stepped outside, they took a little walk, and Katie held his hand, and Billy even talked. They sat by the pond, they didn't make a sound. That night fell easy as the moon came down. And who knows, baby, maybe we could be the one. Ah, but hearts don't fly, words they don't sing, and boys like you can't buy no ring. Love's not stuck, it just moves slow. You turn around a minute and away we go. Oh, there's a girl downtown with freckles on her nose, pencils in her pockets, and ketchup on her clothes. She's a real nice girl, she's pretty as a plate, and the boys call her Katie when they ask her on a date. And who knows, Katie, maybe you could be the one. Yeah, who knows, Katie, maybe you could be the one. Oh, who knows, baby, maybe we could be the one. Where are you going? It might be explicit. Sorry, my wife just came in and said hello. I'm listed as the explicit channel for some reason, but now I know why.
All that dirty talking you do.
All that dirty talking I do. Hey, if you want to come, I know we got children to look after, but if you want to sing a song, they're clamoring for you.
Actually, my child is in the tub.
Okay. Does that mean you can come sing with me?
Well, my hair's blown growing up like a shrub, and I have on not a stitch of makeup.
Baby, everybody, we got 1,000 people here, and every one of them has been in their house, and I doubt they're wearing
Can I put on
makeup,
some
and they
lipstick?
probably have terrible haircuts too.
At least I didn't say I had a terrible haircut.
All right.
Can I at least put on some lipstick?
Yeah, do whatever you're gonna do. I think I've talked to my wife into coming and
What are we
singing a
singing?
song with me. Let's do what we did the other day.
What?
For your show. Those songs, or maybe maybe Jesus and Elvis, or.
Well, let me go check the water level.
All right.
Do one more.
Okay. I'm gonna do one more, and then we got a special guest. She traveled far to be here. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for being here, being a part of this. I'm gonna do a song that I have not done in a while. I had to print out the lyrics for it. Baby, what are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Well, I think your dog peed on the rug.
Well, you can't scrub the rug.
I told you to do another one.
I know, but I can hear that. It's loud as hell.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So, I got a new puppy, and she's peeing everywhere. And now Allison's cleaning it up, apparently. All right, come sing a song with me.
All right, hold on.
I'm just going to start playing. She'll come join me. Here we go. Jesus and Elvis painted on velvet, hanging at the bar here every night. It's good to be back again. Oh, me and my old friends, beneath the neon cross and a string of Christmas lights. Lola built this joint in '67, and her boy went off to fight on Christmas Eve. In a war nobody won, she lost her only son. Now everything he loved is what you see. Jesus and Elvis painted on velvet, hanging at the bar here every night. It's good to be back again. Oh, me and my old friends, beneath the neon cross and a string of Christmas lights. Lola told him Jesus loves a sinner, and his daddy told him music saved his soul. Between the drunkards and the band, it's a fitting promised land for the King of Kings and the King of Rock and Roll. Jesus and Elvis painted on velvet, hanging at the bar here every night. It's good to be back again. Oh, me and my old friends, beneath the neon cross and a string of Christmas lights. All right. So if you need a shot of Dickel or redemption, where the Delta meets the Sea of Galilee, a kid washed in the blood of the Mississippi mud, come all you non-believers and you'll see Jesus and Elvis painted on velvet, hanging at the bar here every night. It's good to be back again. Oh, me and my old friends, beneath the neon cross and a string of Christmas lights. It's good to be back again. Oh, me and my old friends, beneath the neon cross and a string of Christmas lights. By and by, Lord, by and by. By and by, Lord, by and by.
I look like your little friend. Your little harmony singing friend. Okay.
You are my little friend. You're my wife. I mean, you're. I shouldn't say. Okay. Will you do one more song with me, little friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I sit on the stool?
Yeah. Why don't you do that? Okay. Just to mix it up. Everybody, this is Allison Moore. Looks like they want to know what you're drinking there, huh?
This is a vodka and soda with lime juice, and the ice is melted in it because I have a drinking problem. But the problem is I can't ever find my drink.
You misplace it. You move
That's
around
the
a lot.
It's like,
Yes, I
drink too
admit.
I just can't ever find the one that I made because I'm usually cleaning up a pea spot or something.
A pea spot, yeah, that may be the first. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what other people are doing in their shows, but they're probably not cleaning up their dog's pee off the carpet mid-show. That's a bonus.
I didn't know this was my show.
It's a bonus.
Hey, Willie.
What do you think? Let's do one of the songs we did the other day. We learned a couple new ones.
It should be released?
Yeah, let's do that.
The Christopherson.
Let's do. They say every man must need protection. They say every man must fall. Yet I swear I see my reflection someplace so high above the wall. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. They say everything can be replaced, every distance is not near. So I remember every face of every man who put me here. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Standing next to me in this lonely crowd is a man who swears he ain't to blame. All day long I hear him cry loud, calling out that he was framed. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. See, any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Right, Willie?
This is not the new puppy.
This is the old new puppy. This is One-Eyed Willie Jackson. I just threw the Jackson on. I don't know why. It just felt like a bluesman name. But it's One-Eyed Willie. He only has one eye. And in case I've seen a few comments, yes, we are reversed. I'm not left-handed, and it's Willie's right eye that's missing, not his left eye. So I'll get this figured out by next week. I'll figure out how to switch it around. I know that's confusing to some people. But,
Well, okay, I'm going to go check on John Henry.
okay.
He's in the tub.
All right.
Okay.
We'll come back if you want.
Bye, y'all.
All right. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
All right. All right. Well, that's cool. That's a treat for me to get to sing with my wife and yeah. All right. Cheers, everybody. I'm Hayes Carll. This is my third weekly Alone Together Tuesday concert, and I appreciate y'all hanging with us and tuning in and spending the time with us. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. So thank y'all. Hope you're doing all right wherever you are. I know it's tough times, weird times, but yeah, I don't know what to say. I hope you're doing all right. I know this stuff helps me. I hope it helps y'all as well. We'll do an old town song. I don't know if you ain't got Towns Van Zandt fans on here, but I'm a big Towns fan, and it's not the wrong way to put it. It makes it sound like I'm going to a concert. I mean, he's passed away. He's deceased, but it's not my party music. It's just music that had a profound effect on me as an artist and an effect on my life. When I first heard it, I didn't really get it. It's pretty heavy music, and it's not. You're not going to hear it on most radio stations. But I was tending bar at this place called the Old Quarter Acoustic Cafe in Galveston, Texas, and this guy came in, and Chris Buhalis, I think was his name. He was playing with Jeff Plankenhorn, who's a great musician living in Austin. And at the time, Chris came down from Michigan, and he played after the show was over, and the bar was sort of closed except for about a dozen of us hanging out in the bar. And he played this song, and everybody, not the song I'm about to do, but he played a song, a town song. Everybody in the bar was singing along, and it was this spiritual, beautiful, amazing moment. And the song was called "To Live Is to Fly." And I remember afterwards, I asked somebody, I said, "What is that song?" And they said, "It's Towns Van Zandt, To Live Is to Fly." And they can, it was on whatever record. And I went back and I looked at my record collection, and there it was. I had it. I'd been listening to it for years, and it had just never hit me in that way. But once it was that moment with everybody singing along, and just it was this spiritual thing, and it really moved me, and that sort of opened up the doors for me. And all of a sudden, I got Towns, and once I got it, there was nothing like it, nothing else like it. So anyway, I'm gonna do a song. I can't remember all the words to that one. Although maybe I could if I tried, but I'm gonna try a different one. But don't you take it too bad if you're feeling unfeeling. If you're feeling unloving, if you're feeling alone, don't you take it too bad, 'cause it ain't you to blame, babe. It's just some kind of game made out of all of this living that we got left to do. Oh, and if you go searching for rhyme or for reason, then you won't have the time that it takes just for talking about the places you've been, babe. soft the time flies past your window at night. Then we just can't have that, girl, 'cause it's a sad, lonesome, cold world, and a man needs a woman just to stand by his side and whisper sweet words in his ears about daydreams of and roses and playthings and the sweetness of springtime and the sound of the rain. All right. Townes Van Zandt, the late great Townes Van Zandt. All right, let's see. I've written out a few songs that I wanted to play. So the other day, I don't know if y'all follow me on social media or not, or on Patreon, where I'm putting out new music and doing some cool stuff. But I was going through a box in the attic, and I found an old set list of the cover songs I used to play. So long before I got to do Facebook Live shows, I was playing in bars down in Crystal Beach, Texas. I was playing at Bob's Sports Bar and World Famous Grill. I was playing at Sharky's. I was playing at the Stingery, where I was also a waiter. I was playing at the Ship's Wheel. I was playing at Genie's 1. And then eventually I got a gig at Genie's 2, which was a bait camp inside of a trailer 20 feet behind Genie's 1. And I was killing it there for a while. But I didn't have many of my own songs at the time. And even if I did, I'm not sure people wanted to hear them. Well, I'm quite sure they didn't want to hear them. What they wanted to hear was songs that they knew and recognized. And so that meant a lot of Jimmy Buffett and a lot of, I don't know, what else? I used to play George Strait and stuff like that. And then I played a lot of Christopherson and John Prine and Hank Jr. and Paul Simon and all kinds of stuff, whatever. And anyway, but I found this set list, and it was a cool kind of flash down memory lane. And one of the songs that I saw on there was Charlie Daniels' song. There's a lot of lyrics. There's 6 pages of lyrics here. I used to remember it all, and I might still, I don't know, but I'm going to print these out I printed these out just in case. I'm going to try and do this for y'all, if y'all will bear with me. It's not going to be seamless. It's probably going to be a disaster, but we'll give it a shot. So, let's see. Find my pick, and we'll give it a go. All right, everybody, welcome to the show. It's Loading Together Tuesdays with Hayes Carll. I appreciate y'all being here. And we're taking a few trips down memory lane, just kind of playing some old songs that I used to do back in my cover band days, long before I became a Facebook live streaming internet sensation. Let's see. I was taking a trip out to L.A., tooling along in my Chevrolet, toking on a number and digging on the radio. Then just I crossed the Mississippi line, I heard that highway start to grind. I knew that left rear tire was about to go. Well, the spare was flat and I got uptight, 'cause there wasn't a filling station in sight, so I just limped on down the shoulder on the rim. I went as far as I could, and when I stopped the car, it was right in front of this little bar, kind of a redneck-looking joint called the Dewdrop Inn. Well, I stuffed my hair up under my hat, and I told the bartender that I had a flat, and would he be kind enough to give me change for a one? Yeah. Well, there was one thing I was sure proud to see. There wasn't a soul in the place except for him and me, and he just looked disgusted and pointed toward the telephone. Well, I called up the station the road a ways, and he said he wasn't very busy that day, and he'd have somebody out there in about 10 minutes or so. He said, now you just stay right where you're at, and I didn't bother to tell a darn fool that I sure as hell didn't have any place else to go. I I just ordered up a beer, sat down at the bar when some guy walked in, said, "Who owns this car with the peace signs, mag wheels, and 4 on the floor?" Well, he looked at me and I damn near died. I decided I'd just better wait outside, laid $1 on the bar, and headed for the door. Just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these 3 big dudes came rolling in with some old drunk chick and a fella with green teeth. I was almost to the door when the biggest one said, "You tip your hat to this lady, son." When I did, all that hair fell out from underneath. Now, the last thing I wanted was to get in a fight in Jackson, Mississippi on a Saturday night, especially when there was 3 of them and only 1 of me. Hold on. Oh, Lord. Then he starts up. Last thing I wanted was to get in a fight. All right. But they all started laughing and I felt kind of sick, and I knew I better think of something pretty quick, so I reached out and kicked old Green Teeth right in the knee. Well, he let out a yell, it'd curl your hair, but before he could move, I grabbed me a chair, said, "Watch him, boys, he's a fairly dangerous man." Well, you may not know it, but this man's a spy. He's an undercover agent for the FBI. He's been sent down here to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. He was still bent over, holding on to his knee, but everybody else was looking and listening to me, and I laid it on thicker and heavier as I went. I said, "Would you believe this man has gone as far as tearing Wallace stickers off the bumpers of cars? He voted for George McGovern for president. Well, he's a friend of them long-haired, hippie-type pink old fags. I bet you he's even got a commie flag tacked up on the wall inside of his garage. He's a snake in the grass, I tell you guys. He may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind in the ways of espionage." Well, they all started looking real suspicious at him, and he jumped up and said, "Now, wait a minute, Jim. You know he's lying. I've been living here all of my life. I'm a faithful follower of Brother John Birch. I belong to the Antioch Baptist Church, and I ain't even got a garage. You can call home and ask my wife." Then he started saying something about the way I was dressed, but I didn't wait around to hear the rest. I just too busy moving and hoping I didn't run out of luck. And when I hit the ground, I was making tracks. They were just taking my car down off the jacks. I threw the man a 20, jumped in and fired that mother up. Well, Mario Andretti would have sure been proud at the way I was moving when I passed that crowd, coming out the door and heading toward me at a trot. And I guess I should have gone ahead and run, but somehow I just couldn't resist the fun of chasing them all just once around the parking lot. Well, they're heading for the car, but I hit the gas. I spun around, headed them off at the pass. I was slinging gravel and putting a ton of dust in the air. Yeah, I had them all out there stepping and fetching like their heads was on fire and their asses was catching, but I figured I'd better go ahead and split before the cops got there. When I hit the road, I was really wheeling, had gravel flying and rubber squealing. I didn't slow down till I was halfway to Arkansas. I think I'm gonna reroute my trip. I wonder if anybody'd think I'd flipped if I went to LA via Omaha. Charlie Daniels. What a song. What a song. All right. Let me put up my 6 pages of notes. I used to not need notes. My memory was a little sharper, but I haven't done that song in 20 years. So, anyway, that was probably apparent by the way I was flubbing lyrics left and right. But all right, everybody. Welcome to Alone Together Tuesdays with Hayes Carll. Tonight's the first night I ever drank whiskey, and it's getting to me. But I figured, pandemic, why not try some new stuff? Oh, boy. All right. Well, I know my mom and dad are watching this tonight, and I'm going to play a song here for them. This is about my family. I grew up in Houston, Texas, around thereabouts in the Woodlands, and but that's where my mom was from, Houston, and my dad was from Waco, and we used to rotate Christmases. Half the year, half the Christmas would be in Waco, where we had a big extended family, and half of them would be in the Houston area. And you know, when you're a kid, and I remember, like, my great grandmother lived to be 101. She used to call me Little Dutch Girl. She thought I was a girl. She lived a long time, but she couldn't quite make out, and I was pretty. That's what I attribute it to. And then my grandmother passed away a couple years ago. She lived to be 102, I believe. So my dad's goal is to be 100, and he may well make it. But I kill him off in this song. I have a lot of songs about my mom. I only got one about my dad, and I kill him off, which is a bit of a sore point between us. But, you know, creative license and all that. But this is about sort of growing up and the role and how your role in the family changes. When you're a kid, it's all about you, and, you know, in your mind it is anyway. And you get older, and that role changes. So anyway, I know we're in the middle of May, but I'm gonna do a Christmas song. Well, we'd all head to Waco for the birth of our Lord. My folks and my brother in an 82 Ford. We'd pull in the driveway filled up with cars, old aunts and old uncles. Lord, I see stars. Then we'd run to the kitchen, you know, kids and their games, play fetch with old Buster, call each other names. Aunt Betty'd be singing. While supper was cooking. We'd unwrap the gifts when no one was looking. And let's all gather around. Grandpa say the blessing. Aunt Jane, she fell asleep. Mary Kay, she burned the dressing. But we got all of our friends and family here, and I'm grateful for Christmas this year. This year we're in Houston. Let's all get together. Man, I almost saw snow. Can you believe this weather? Who's gonna be here? Uncle Frank can't make it. And since Pawpaw died, I don't know if Nana can take it. This present's a sweater, and the pie don't taste right, and Dad and the TV are starting to fight. I wish I had a drink, or maybe a dozen. Lord, what I'd give for one good-looking cousin. Let's all gather around. Dad, you say the blessing. Aunt Jane, she fell asleep. Mary Kay, she burned the dressing. But we got all of our friends and family here, and I'm grateful for Christmas this year. Hey Mom, how you doing? Yeah, I miss them too. Nah, the Christmas lights don't make your hair look blue. The cousins ain't coming, John's overseas, and my wife had somewhere she needed to be. But the ladies from the church said they might stop by, and I brought you this picture. Oh, Mama, don't cry. Let's play cards and talk on the past. I know, Mom, it goes by too fast. Let's all gather around. I guess I'll say the blessing. Aunt Jane, she fell asleep. Mary Kay forgot the dressing. But we got all of our friends and family here, and I'm grateful for Christmas this year. Yeah, I'm grateful for Christmas this year. All right. Well, I'm preemptively getting in the Christmas spirit. Not really. But I don't know. That song, I feel like it's tough. A lot of families can't be with each other right now. And yeah, life goes by, and the things that we're supposed to do together, we can't do. Graduations and weddings and funerals, and Anyway, it's rough. And, I hope that by the Christmas season we can convene without having to worry about what we're, spreading anything around. Anyway, all right. Here's to you, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in and hanging out with me again. This is week 3 of Alone Together Tuesdays with Hayes Carll. That's me. I'm Hayes. And this is, I'm a touring singer-songwriter, musician. Been touring for about 20 years. And now I'm not. I quit. I got off the road in March. Flew home from Seattle in the middle of a tour with Anders Osborne, and now I'm off through at least July, so it's like 5 months of work gone, and probably the rest of the year, to be honest. I don't know that. I mean, the gigs that I do have booked, I think they're probably gonna not happen. It's just I don't see the clubs coming back in the near future. But fortunately, we have outlets like these where I can play music and hang out with y'all and kind of connect, which does a lot for me. I really helps keep my sanity. So I appreciate it. Thank y'all for being here. All right. Well, I'm gonna play a few more, and then I'm gonna hop over to my friends, the band of Heathens. They have a show tonight that's starting in just a few minutes, and I'm gonna be their guest when I'm done here. And we did a really cool thing. I can't even get this stuff to work, and they're so technologically advanced. They recorded a song. We recorded a Bob Dylan song with them and with me, and then they made a music video to it. All this stuff, it's amazing. So I think if y'all are up for it, come over there when we leave here. But we got a few more songs we're going to do, so let's see. Say I love you, I say me too. We don't think much about it, it's just a thing that we do. We go out walking, but we don't talk much. Then we lie down together, but our hearts never touch. Ah, baby, it's a hard way. It's an eternity. We got the life that we wanted, not the love that we need. We never go to bed angry, 'cause we never fight. Now we never go crazy in the middle of the night. We could stay here forever, just holding on. We have both had our reasons, but the reasons are gone. Ah, baby, it's a hard way. It's an eternity. We got the life that we wanted, not the love that we need. We knew better, but we couldn't let go. And now it's time to quit hiding what we've always known. That something was missing, but we couldn't run. got the life that we wanted, not the love that we need. Our baby's a hard way, it's an eternity. We got the life that we wanted, not the love that we The love that we need. It's one I wrote with Allison and my buddy Jack Ingram. And, yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Got time for a few more. I believe. Thanks, everybody, for hanging in here with me. Thanks for the tips and the support, and it's just cool to hang out. It really means a whole lot. I don't know how else to express it. I'm just grateful for y'all being here. I really do appreciate it. Let's see. I'm going to tune my guitar real quick because y'all deserve it. I played at Daryl's house years ago. Daryl being Daryl Hall from Hall & Oates. And when I say his house, I don't mean his actual house where he has a TV show called Daryl's House. I mean the second and lesser known establishment that he has called Daryl's House, which is a steakhouse in upstate New York. And I got a gig there. And in the dressing room were rules for the entertainers, the musicians, the performers. Thought they were interesting. I was curious what somebody in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame would have to say to me, tell me how to do my show. And there was some informative stuff in there, like don't ever call your song a little song. Always tune. The audience is worth it. They deserve it. And there was one other one that I've forgotten that I thought was made less sense. But anyway, this whiskey's kicking in, so I can't remember. I'm going to stop telling stories because they're going nowhere. That's been sort of my MO my whole career, is telling stories that go nowhere. That's kind of my thing. Woo! Yeah. So it goes. So it goes. I'm going to do this here. This is old Greg Brown song. I lived a while without you, darn near half my life. I no longer see our unborn children run to you, my unwed wife. Ah, but yesterday I had a vision beneath the tree where we once talked of an old couple burning their love letters so the children won't be shocked. Love calls like the wild birds, and there's another day. A spring wind blew, oh, my list of things to do away. All my friends are getting older, so I guess I must be too. Without their loving kindness, I don't know what I'd do. All the wine bottles half empty, the money is all spent. We're a cross between our parents and hippies in a tent, and love calls like the wild birds. And it's another day. A spring wind blew, oh, my list of things to do away. In the mucked up muddy river, I cast my little fly. I look at that water and I smell it, and it makes me wanna cry. What a clean or dirty planet. Now there's a noble wish I'm putting my shoulder to the wheel, 'cause I wanna catch some fish. Love calls like the wild birds, and it's another day. A spring wind blew, oh, my list of things to do away. All you children, go to sleep now. Don't you know it's getting late? I know you don't like to miss nothing. School ain't that great. Oh, I dance with you when you're happy, hold you when you're sad. Hope you know how glad I am just to be your dad. Love calls like the wild birds, and it's another day. A spring wind blew, oh, my list of things to do away. Oh, darling, it's been a hard road, but I think we'll be okay. I know I say that all the time, like everything else I say. Oh, I've been gone so often, but every time I miss you, I don't really know nothing, except I like to kiss you. Love calls like the wild birds, and it's another day. A spring wind blew, oh, my list of things to do away. The Great Greg Brown, Spring Wind. All right. Well, like I said, after this is over, I'm going to hop on over to the Band of Heathens live stream feed, and we're going to do some stuff together, have a little talk, and they're going to play some music. They got all kinds of cool things going on. I just play guitar and sing. They got like a whole outfit happening over there. But I think I just saw Ray Wylie Hubbard pop in, unless there's another Ray Hubbard. I don't know. But if there is Ray Wylie Hubbard there, good to see you, Ray. I talk about you a lot. Most of it's positive. I know we got a lot of Ray Wylie Hubbard fans here. I'll just tell a funny story. I've got a lot of funny stories about Ray Wylie Hubbard. This one does not directly involve him, but one time years ago, I was playing a show outside of Dallas. My guitar player and I were just doing a duo show, and after we stayed at a hotel, some horrible hotel in North Texas, and in the morning we got up and we went down to the parking lot, and we're getting in the car to drive home back to Houston, and there's this guy out there in a bathrobe with a BMW, and he's just standing out there, and we say, hey, how's it going, and end up in a conversation with him, and it turns out that he's got one of those breathalyzers on his car that you have to blow clean before you can start your car. And so we're just taking all this in and having a conversation with him, and he notices our guitars, and he says, are you all musicians? And we say, yes, sir, we are. And he says, cool. I used to party with Ray Wylie Hubbard. Woo! Anyway, I'm sure that was some party. I'm going to do a Ray song here. This is there's so many songs that he's done that I love, but this is one of my favorites, because I used to be a pretty heavy gambler back in the day, and this is a good gambling song, so I'm gonna give it a shot here. Well, I got a little game called 5-Card Draw, and they take it serious in Arkansas. You can make a little money wagering on cards, but you can't get to heaven living this hard. Deliver me from my sorrow and shame, release me from my burden and pain. It's one-eyed jacks and suicide kings. It's the ace of spades and 2 black queens. Come and draw to an inside straight. Yeah, I can feel the tens knocking at the gate. Deliver me from my sorrow and shame. Release me from my burden and pain. Oh, blackbird, blackbird, fly away home. Say a prayer over St. John's bones. Tell the gamblers they're gonna die alone. Blackbird, blackbird, fly away home. Blackbird, blackbird, come back again. Don't tell mama where I've been. I'm going to the river and I'm gonna jump in. Blackbird, blackbird, come back again. Side Strait in all the same suit. I'll read 'em and weep, this hand can't lose. Yeah, somebody said that ain't good enough, 'cause of that don't beat a Mississippi flush. Well, Mr. Ledbetter, won't you tell me again? What's a Mississippi flush? How's it beat this hand? He said they don't ask questions in the graveyard. It's a small revolver and any 5 cards. Deliver me from my sorrow and shame. Release me from my burden and pain. Oh, blackbird, blackbird, fly away home. Say a prayer over St. John's poems. Tell the gamblers they're gonna die alone. Blackbird, blackbird, fly away home. Blackbird, blackbird, come back again. Don't tell mama where I've been. I'm going to the river and I'm gonna jump in. Blackbird, blackbird, come back again. All right, Ray Wylie Hubbard, Mississippi Flush. A small revolver and any 5 cards. That's a winning hand. I love it. All right, I'm going to do one more for you, and then I'm going to get out of here. Thanks again, everybody. I really do appreciate it. We do this every Tuesday. Please come back. I think next week we're going to go 6 o'clock instead of 6:30 Central Time. Sorry for the rough start, but I appreciate y'all sticking with me. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm really digging these, and I'm very grateful to y'all for showing up and listening to me, and yeah, it means a lot. So I hope you're enjoying them, and I hope y'all are doing okay, staying safe out there, and making it through this weird time. I'm gonna leave you with one more, and I'm gonna tune up again because Daryl Hall says that I should. Let's see here. But yeah. All right. Thanks again, y'all. Here we go. God, it sounds terrible. Shooting stars and whiskey bottles are all scattered across the yard. I'd have stayed back home in Houston if I'd known it'd be this hard. Oh, but as it is, I'm busted. Broke down across the bay, and I might not make December if we keep carrying on this way. Pretty girls and deep depressions that keep falling from the sky. I got all the time in heaven, but no sense to wonder why. And the nights have all gone crazy, and the bars have all shut down. One day I swear I'll blow it all back up and leave this town. And Sometimes I get so tired of telling right from wrong. Hey, I'm glad I came, just wish I hadn't stayed so long. Now here I am in Music City, lost hearts and neon signs, and I can't seem to remember what I came so far to find. Police cars and paper money, motel rooms and cigarettes. Yeah, they tell you you ain't nothing, just in case you might forget. And I can hear that country music from the window up above. But do they do it for the money, or do they do it for the love? Bourbon eyes and stolen pistols, it seems all that comes my way. I'm gonna burn down all my bridges, grab a car and drive away. And sometimes I can't believe I did all that for a song. Hey, I'm glad I came, just wish I hadn't stayed so long. We could make Louisiana in 2 hours' time. We could pull off of the highway by the big casino sign. And we could pack up all our wishes and then bet them all on black. Hit the lights of Mississippi with the south wind at our backs. And it's always been the same down every road I've come. Hey, I'm glad I came, just wish I hadn't stayed so long. Thank y'all for staying so long, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Head on over to the band, The Heathens. I'll be hanging out there in just a few minutes. They got some great stuff. Thanks, everybody. Y'all take care. We'll see you next Tuesday. Adios.